Hi, it's Jenny, and you're watching Food Breakup TV. Since last week we talked about creating a plan of attack for breaking up with your loser food beau, I figured this week is the perfect time to actually create that plan of attack so we can get that breakup ball rolling. There are hundreds of ways to break up with a loser. You can kick his ass out and burn all of his clothes. You could do it via email. Or you can just completely stop talking to him and hope he gets the hint eventually. There's really no right or wrong way to do it, but there are some tactics you can use that'll help transition you from paired up to freed up. So what I suggest is follow my 7 steps for nailing your breakup. Number 1, give yourself some serious quiet time to think, evaluate, and reflect. Once you've identified the cracks in the foundation of your food relationship, you can really start to get some ink down on the renovation blueprint. So that means hide your phone, close Facebook, and turn off the Kardashians. This session you're about to have with yourself really can be life-changing if you buckle down and focus. Number 2, go back to last week's red flag list and write down which ones you're guilty of. Next, I want you to make a list of all the ways these food behaviors are not working for you. Is it squashing your social life, destroying your self-esteem, killing your figure? Really try to focus on the negative and don't leave anything out. Do you lie about what you've eaten to your friends? Write it down. Why does it suck? Why do you think you're doing it? And why do you want to stop? Take your time on this and really dig deep. Number 3, get mad. Do you see that list of horrible things this relationship is doing to you? Trust me, you deserve so much better. Seriously ask yourself, why are you settling for crap? Is that what you think you're worth? It's time to step it up in the self-respect department. If you accept crap, all you'll get is crap. And if you only accept quality, then you'll get quality. Number 4, take responsibility for your behavior. Don't blame people or circumstances for your issues. When it comes to food, no one's force-feeding you unless, of course, you're in an ICU and you're on a tube feeding. You have control over what goes in your mouth, how much goes in, and what you do with it, aka, are you sitting on the couch watching Sex and the City reruns after a giant bowl of pasta, or are you hitting the gym and using those calories to fuel your body? Number 5, cut off communication and don't do this half-ass. Rip that Band-Aid off and don't look back. You need to be 100% fully committed for this breakup to stick. If you let him come back or hang around even in small doses, you're never really letting go and you'll never fully move on. This is a really good one for dating too, by the way. Think of it like rehab. People are admitted for one purpose, to be completely isolated from whatever it is they're addicted to while they relearn how to live without it. So if late night snacking is your food issue, remove yourself from it. Take up a new hobby during those hours. Call a friend and get out of the house. Volunteer. Do whatever it takes to make late night eating impossible until you've developed a new healthy habit. And hey, you might learn a new skill or make some killer new friends in the process. Number 6, stay strong and don't underestimate your strength. The first few days or weeks will be the absolute hardest. If you have to distract yourself, do it. If you have to avoid certain social circles for a bit until you get yourself under control, do it. You may have friends who have no issues with their food relationship, and they're the ones laying it on thick when you don't want to go in on the nachos and beer with them. But don't let peer pressure be the reason you hate your body. You'll be a better friend to them when you feel good about yourself. And finally, number 7, upgrade your rebound. After quitting your self-sabotaging behaviors, don't jump to another unhealthy habit like smoking, skipping meals, or crash dieting with the latest fad cleanse. The whole point in ending this dead-end relationship is to start a new, happily ever after one, not bounce to yet another one. You've completely dissected your relationship, learned what works for you and what doesn't, You've kicked the scumbag to the curb and you've grown wiser and more experienced in the process. Now it's the time to move on to bigger and better, okay? Okay, good. Breaking up with anyone or anything is really tough to do, so give yourself a lot of credit for having the guts and taking the bull by the horns and getting the job done. So that brings us to this week's challenge. Which step do you think will be hardest for you and why? Tell me in the comments below. And if you have a friend who you feel desperately needs to break up with her food beau, share the link with her. And as always, if you love this video, subscribe to the channel for more. And if you're not getting the inside scoop yet on our email list, get on it at foodbreakup.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.